What's up, guys? Today we are installing a Boosted Fabrications rear mustache bar on the Talon. So let's go ahead and open it up. Oh, I'm excited. Packaged really well. Yeah, there's the company, Boosted Fabrication. I don't know a whole lot about them. I'm pretty sure it's just a guy that does this like out of his garage. Like it's not like I'm pretty sure it's just one guy that does this. So his packaging is very good. Trying not to cut this thing. It's powder coated. All right. So yeah, there it is. This thing is awesome. Powder coat looks good. Alright. So I also ordered new hardware from Amayama, which is a Japan-based company. This has our address on it. It does have our address, but yeah, from Japan. You can get.
He was showing this because the receipt is in Japanese, which we thought was kind of cool.
So yeah, you can get a lot of the hardware and stuff online through U.S. dealerships and things like that. But what I like a lot about this company is, so you go to their website, you put in the part numbers that you need and how many you need, and before they ever bill you, basically they verify the inventory. So I've ordered hardware and stuff from US dealers before, and the whole invoice goes through, you get charged, and then 2 or 3 days later they have to refund you because they don't have it in stock. Whereas this place, like I said, will check and verify the inventory before they ever bill you. It does cost quite a bit to ship it, so I like to order a bunch of stuff all at once. I didn't this time. This is just for this mustache brace. So yeah, the bolts, they go into the rear diff. Nuts and washers are for here, where they bolt up to the chassis. Here's some part numbers to save anybody doing this a little bit of time. So yeah, you got the nuts for the bolts for the diff, and then the nuts and the washers are for where it bolts to the chassis. And it's all legit Mitsubishi from Japan. A lot of times you can get stuff like this, from a hardware store if you get the right thread. But I mean, it works in a pinch. But the reason I don't like doing that is because a lot of times the hex on them is way bigger than they should be. So I mean, you'll get like an M12 nut, and instead of having like a 14 millimeter head, it's got like a 17 millimeter hex, which is just irritating. It's a lot nicer when everything's the same as it was from the factory. You can crawl into the car with, a 12, a 14, and a 17, and pretty much know you got everything you need. You don't need any 13s or 11s or anything like that. So yeah, we'll jack the car up, put it on stands, and see what we're working with.
And then we'll get under there and put this baby on.
Now look, I'm gonna spray some penetrating oil on the bolts and stuff.
While Brian is treating the underside of the car with penetrating oil,
Yeah.
I am gonna put on some safety glasses because you can never be too careful. And stuff falls off the bottom of these cars all the time. Oh my god, these are so dirty. I can't snap with my left fingers. Safety first.
All right, you wanna go underneath?
Are we ready?
Yep. All right, so this is the factory brace, this little thin piece of sheet metal here. So basically there's 2 bolts that go into the rear diff, and then you got a nut on either side with a rubber bushing in there that is probably deteriorated and fallen apart, which is the whole reason we are replacing this. I'll try to get these first.
I'm here for tiny hand support in case it's needed.
doesn't want to.
Gotta keep your tools organized. He went to get the right size socket.
Alright. Not gonna undo that all the way just yet. I want to get all of them, or at least those two, kind of loose, and then take those off, and then those, so it doesn't fall down and smash me.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna switch you sides.
Good idea, eh? We're not gonna have to move the exhaust or anything, are we?
I don't think so. I think when it's loose, we'll be able to finagle it out around the exhaust without having to...
And get the new one in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I gotta get those two center ones out.
Oh, yeah. This is a good workout, eh?
Yeah.
Woo!
Did not expect that to happen.
Why did this whole thing just come loose?
Because that's partially what braces it. I really should have a jack underneath that. So I'm gonna do that right now. Yeah, just these two big nuts, and then this whole thing should just fall right out. So they get tight at the end because these are lock nuts from the factory, which is why I'm having trouble getting them off now that it's at the end.
He wants to make sure you guys don't think he's weak.
It's not what it is, just
Just kidding.
almost there. I should probably support that so it doesn't,
Smack you.
yeah, whenever it's off there. Alright. So now, it won't hit me in the face whenever it comes off. Hopefully. Actually, that bushing's not in too bad a shape. Alright, switch me sides. Alright. Bungee cord did a good job, huh? Or are you holding it?
No, I'm not holding it. I just had my hand there just in case.
Okay.
So yeah, the bungee cord did do a good job. Oh yeah, there we go.
Alright. So here is the factory piece compared to the Boosted Fabrication one. And everything lines up perfect. And actually, these bushings really weren't bad. Like at all. They're still solid, all in one piece.
Yeah, but you don't
Bar's
need to
not
reuse
rusted
them
out
for
too
the
bad.
mustache bar, right?
Right, right. I'm just saying, that's why a lot of people would replace it, because these bushings are worn and it makes, you know, all kinds of noise, but mine are in good shape. It's just nice. Oh, it's good. New factory hardware.
Nice. It looks really nice and clean.
Mm-hmm. What I'm not sure of is if I should use these or not. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you just want to bolt that right up to the frame.
You want to look it up?
So that's what we're going to do. These are going to go like so. Yeah, we'll look it up real quick just in case.
Okay.
Holes. Is a...
The torque specs were not in the book, so he's looking them up online now.
It's not online. I downloaded the downloaded the service manual, which gives you literally everything.
Oh, neato. Look at that. So if you guys are going to do this project, then you'll know, and you can just come back to our video.
Well, you should have it anyway. You should, everybody, if you own a DSM, you should download this. I can't remember. Found it somewhere online and was able to download it to iBooks. Okay, here we go. Differential carrier, to differential support member is 58 to 72 foot-pounds. So that's where it bolts to the diff, and then support member to the body is 80 to 94.
You heard it here first.
58 to 72. So we'll just go to 70, call it good. First we'll get it up in there and get everything started with all our new shiny hardware.
Ooh.
Oh, it's like,
Is the rear diff in the way?
yeah.
How are we gonna get it on there?
I don't know. Let's figure it out real quick. Maybe I can let it down a little bit. Alright, we'll just figure it out here real quick. Let me try to lower the diff down a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't really move that much.
Is it going?
I'm just trying to see what needs to happen here.
It needs a good whack.
I think I need to, no, because this needs to come forward. So I think I need to jack up on the differential now.
Want me to hold it?
Can you?
I think. Yeah, I got it.
What's going on over there?
Same. Can you push that way, Annie?
Push what way?
The diff?
Forward?
Yeah, like... No, it doesn't really give at all, huh? I thought maybe the part of the shaft that it's connected to might give a little on that.
Mm-hmm. It should.
Like, you think maybe if you had a little bit of a pry bar that you could get in between the new mustache
try to
bar.
rock that forward.
Yeah. Maybe try and jack it up a little more. Can you reach it from there?
No.
That other side's almost all the way on. There, it's coming. Maybe if you whack it a little bit from under here.
What was that?
I don't know, I didn't... Oh, one of the sides went on. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Was your head on that?
On what?
The ratchet?
I don't know.
So we should probably tighten that all the way up and then put the bolts in this, because we can move the diff to wherever we need it.
Okay.
Put that down after we get these lined up. Alright, go grab the torque wrench, we'll torque her down. So these are the ones that torque to 70 foot-pounds.
So what's the torque spec on these ones?
80 to 94, I'm torquing them to 90. right. Cool.
There.
And that's it. Sweet.
So as you can see, it's pretty quick and easy to install the Boosted Fabrication mustache bar, and you can come back to this video if you ever need to know how.
I'm gonna go shovel that ice patch right in front so we don't bash this up again.
Okay. I shoveled the left half of the driveway the other day so that Brian could get back in with my car. And I should have filmed it because I busted my ass on the ice. So weird.
Don't do it, it'll hit my wipers.
It's not all solid though, it's like... Oh, it's like a...
Oh, she's solid. Oh. Alright. I think we can get out of the driveway now. We're up the back and the front's okay.
Good.
I want to take it for a drive and see how it acts with the brace. And then I guess we'll leave it in the driveway so we can unload the hoist and put it together.
Okay.
Just go for a quick ride and see what happens.
Gonna go for a ride now.
Yeah, first drive with the new Boosted Fabrications Mustache Brace.
What difference will you be able to tell while driving?
So I've heard there's some increased vibration just from the fact that it solid mounts to the chassis.
That makes sense.
So I don't want to go on the expressway or anything, but we'll hit up this back road just see what's what. Yeah, it's much better.
I can tell a difference.
I'd say it's about the same.
You think?
Definitely not any harsher than it was before. You might notice, I don't know, I guess if you were going around more curves, it would hold the differential more in place and maybe it might feel more stable.
True.
Maybe. It's just an uneducated guess. Usually whenever you decelerate, yeah, there's a little bit more noise. Maybe. There's a little more differential noise. But you can hear nothing crazy. Yeah, you heard it right there. The
Yeah.
yeah. So
So that's it.
Yep, that was the install on the Boosted Fabrications rear mustache brace. I mean, super easy. What was it? Didn't take about an hour.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Do wish I would have used the impact to save my shoulders, but we got it done with hand tools, you know, with a jack on our backs. So, you know, super easy to install, super quality piece. Definitely recommend getting new hardware if you're going to do it. I don't like putting on new parts with old rusty hardware, and it wasn't that expensive. So, yeah, definitely recommend it. And yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it.